know. It's been a long time since I've posted a video. I just wanted to let you know that I've been traveling. I've been on a cruise. I went overseas. Not. I've been here in this house, basically, since March the 10th. I will say I have been to the grocery store a few times. I've been to the pharmacist, and today we did curbside service at Chick-fil-A. Yay! You know, this YouTube channel of mine, I set it up to begin with to be an encouraging word for those who are trying to lose weight, who might be struggling, who needed some tips. Well, with all that being said, I wanted to explain why I haven't been posting anything. You know, each day when I get up, I try to come up with a theme or something that I can do for a YouTube video. Well, for the past month, every time I would get up and begin to practice whatever I was going to do the theme, it always turned out negative. I was always seeing the bad side of what we were going through, not the good side, and there was a lot of good things being done. But I always would drift over to the bad part of what was happening. I was by myself for about 10 days, and I really dwelt on that for those 10 days. I had over a week where I didn't touch anyone, and so I was really, when I was practicing those videos, it was always whining or complaining or trying to make people feel sorry for me because I was so alone. Well, luckily, I lived through that. I'm better for it. So I guess maybe one of the things that I wanted to talk about today, it does have to do with Weight Watchers. I'll get to that a little later. But I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the positive things that I've learned about in just the last week. Counting tonight, I will have participated in 6 different Zoom rooms in the last week. You know, up until about 3 or 4 weeks ago, I'd never even heard of Zoom. I knew that there was a app out there called FaceTime that I used with my grandchildren. That's how I've communicated with them the few times that we have communicated. I've made a few videos for my family and sent them to them, but I'd never really understood what Zoom was. And starting a week ago today, I got into my first meeting. I had tried it out with my 2 nieces one other time, but a week ago today I went to a meeting and I really found that I enjoyed it. I didn't even speak that day, but I found out that I enjoyed it. And then this week I've been to 3 different meetings and I plan on being one tonight. So I'm really looking forward to the one tonight because it's supposed to be where I'll get to see my 2 sisters. I have seen one sister since all of this started, but the other one, the one that I was going and staying with once a week, I haven't seen her in 4 weeks. And so I really am excited about seeing her tonight. That's one positive thing. I have a Zoom account. I don't have to pay anything for it. And so if you have not played around with it, I suggest that you do because it can be a lot of fun. I mean, I'm really thinking about trying to set up a Zoom room for me and the people that watch my videos. I would like for you to comment below if you would be interested in something like that. And if you are, then we'll set up and I'll find out what your email address is and we can do it however many times you want to do it. Now, because I don't pay for it, it can only be 40 minutes. But 40 minutes is plenty enough time. And so that's one of the reasons I came on here today. If you would be interested in participating in a Zoom room, just let me know. All right, the other thing I wanted to talk about is how I've been doing since the last time I posted something, which was the 1st of March. I had a couple of these weeks where I'm not going to pull any punches. I gained some weight. Now, it was never much. I think the most I gained in these last 5 or 6 weeks has been 2.5 pounds. But I don't like to gain weight. I think I've mentioned it before that I really wish that I could stay the same amount. And, there were 3 weeks in there where my weight only varied 1/2 pound. But these last 3 weeks, I have had a little bit of a loss all 3 of the weeks, and now I'm feeling good that I'm back to where I'm not eating too much. I'm still eating more than I probably should, but I lost 1.5 pounds this week, so obviously I didn't eat too much. I know I've been cooking a whole lot more, and so I think that probably helps some. We don't go out to eat because the restaurants are closed, and the only way that we can go out to eat is either through drive-through or call ahead and pick it up. And we've never been real big fans of that, so we've done some of the drive-throughs, but that's about it. But I was very surprised that I have been able to maintain pretty much. I had 1 week, like I said, where I gained a little over 2 pounds, but the rest of the time it's been right at a little loss, staying the same, and I hope that you have been having some of the same experience that I have. I do want you to know that even though I have not posted anything, I'm still praying for all of you. I still think of you daily, and I always want you to know that those of you that have commented that I know you or feel like I know you, I pray for you each day. This Sunday will be Easter, and up until just yesterday, I had been so sad that I was not going to be able to go to church on Easter. For me, Easter is my favorite holiday. It is the holiday that means so much to me as a Christian, because that's the holiday that my Lord and Savior rose from the dead. He suffered and died, and 3 days later rose from the dead. So I was very sad. That was one of the videos I was going to make, is how sad I was about not being able to go to church on Easter Sunday. But then last night, I had a Bible study, a Zoom room Bible study, and I was so excited about it. And our church plans this Sunday to have another Zoom room for Easter Sunday. And, we don't know exactly all the way that it'll work, but I was so fed last night by seeing my minister, his wife, my good friends. And so that's one of the reasons I am very upbeat about Zoom rooms. I know they have problems, but there are security measures that you can take that will keep you from having somebody to jump in that does not have the best mind for whatever the room is supposed to be. Well, that's about all for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I promise there'll be a lot more Weight Watcher related stuff in the future. I do want you to know that I always want to be an encouraging word, a positive word, and not a negative one. And so sometimes when I can't come up with positive things, sometimes I won't make videos for a while. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Like I said earlier, if you're not a subscribed user, please subscribe. And please leave a comment below, especially if you would be interested in participating in a Zoom room. I'm very interested to see what other people are thinking about it. Have a wonderful week. Goodbye.